Patrick Corbin, it'll be his second start as a Ranger. He's getting close to that 2,000 inning marker.
Ward leading it off again tonight for the Angels. He went 1 for 4 yesterday. So he goes with again. Oh, it's a cutter, and he gets Ward swinging, and that's his first strikeout tonight.
Here is Rengifo, the switch hitter, bats right-handed against Corbin. Off the end of the bat, it's Berger fielding. Corbin is excellent around the mound. He's able to get over for the second out. 2 up, 2 down as Trout stands in here against Corbin. These two were drafted by the Angels in the same year, 2009.
And this pitch is in there for a called third strike, a sinking fastball. Corbin has a 1-2-3 top half of the first in his first foray here at Globe Life Field.
Jose Soriano has been so good to start the year. Actually had a very good outing here in Texas too last year.
I mean, his stuff is electric.
Semien drove in a run last night for the Rangers, although he was 0 for 3, and he is really struggling at the plate to start off this season.
One hopper under the glove of Newman into left field. That's Semien who reaches to start. And the Angels really need to be crisp defensively when they've got a ground ball pitcher the likes of Soriano.
He said right there, my bad, and he loves playing behind Soriano.
So an error to start, and that is an inauspicious start when you have a guy like Corey Seager behind Semien. He hits one up over the head of Newman into left center field. So Seager goes after the first pitch, follows the error with a base hit, and an early start for Texas, 2 on, nobody out.
All right, Jock Peterson now. It has been a tough start for him.
Here's the next pitch, and that's a flare into center field. It's hanging up for Joe Adell. He's going to make the catch on it. It's hit deep enough for the lead runner at second, Semien, to tag and advance to third base. Adolis Garcia, their cleanup batter, will step up with runners at first and third, 1 away.
There's a one-upper to Rengifo. Gets it to second for 1. Paris to first. 2, a double play.
That will end the inning. Taylor made 5-4-3.
Jorge Soler to lead it off.
And another deep count for an Angels batter. Here's a 3-2. And that is strike 3 called. Right on the inside corner. Third strikeout for Corbin.
Darno reaches out and just strokes one through the middle in his center field, a base hit. Makes him 9 for 19 now, lifetime against Corbin. Here's the only true lefty in the Angel lineup, Nolan Shonowell.
1-2. Low and away. Off the bag. Darno is a little aggressive to throw to first, and they got him. Jonah Heim was able to track it down, snap the throw to first. Jake Berger there with the tag. Travis Darno is caught a little too far off of first, and now there are 2 outs here in the top of the second.
And that is just outside. Boy, good eye there by Shonowell, and that is a big part of his game. He works the walk.
Kyron Paris has been mashing the ball in the first few weeks of the year.
And Corbin delivers 1 and 2, and a swing and a miss. He strikes out Paris, his 4th strikeout of the night.
So the batter now is Dustin Harris, who was in AAA earlier this season.
Dustin Harris, he smashes one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It's a ground rule double, and I'm curious why that is.
Maybe it went above and beyond the fence and then bounced back into play.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. If the ball is dead, you're not supposed to go after it. And the umpire had not signaled anything yet. So I'm like, all right, keep running the bases until Harris was told to go back to second.
So here's Berger.
Bouncer up the middle. That's got a chance. It gets through, base hit. Harris around third. He'll score without a throw. And Jake Berger drives in the first run of the night. The Rangers on top 1-0.
Here's the next pitch, and that one is low, and that's a 5-pitch walk. So after Soriano got the first batter in the inning, they've had a double, a single to drive the runner in, and now a walk, and runners at first and second, 1 away. And the 9-hole hitter, Leody Taveras, who had a hit in last night's game, will be the next batter.
Here's a ground ball towards second. Paris flips for 1. Newman does throw to first, but no chance to get Taveras. Almost seemed like Soriano slowed that ball down.
Slowed it down just enough where there's no way you're going to turn 2.
So it's ball 4 to Semien. That walk loads the bases for Seager.
Swinging a looping drive to center field, a base hit. Berger scores. Taveras comes home and scores. Semien goes first to third. It's a 2-run single for Corey Seager, and the Rangers extend their lead. It's 3-0.
So here's Peterson, who flied to center field his first time.
That 0-2 knuckle curveball that froze him, struck him out looking, and that is how the inning will end. So they send 8 to the plate. 3 of them score.
Joe Adell, the batter.
1-2, and there's a strikeout of Adell. 5 strikeouts early on here for Corbin.
Rangers pitching is racking up the swings and misses and the strikeouts. We were bound to see a different Corbin getting comfortable here at home.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Newman went around. He gets sorted by the slider, and that's 6 strikeouts for Corbin, 1 time through the Angels lineup. 3-2. Swinging a line drive to left field, but right at Harris. He moves to his left now, in, lunges forward, makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Patrick Corbin. The Rangers start the bottom of the 3rd off with a base runner for Josh Young.
And a ground ball, this one behind third. Rengifo to second, 1. Paris slings it to first, 2. A double play.
Rengifo with quick feed. Nice job on the transfer, but it's a lot on this throw by Harris.
Here's Harris, who started the 2nd inning rally. There's a swing and a miss by Harris for strike 3.
Second strikeout in the game for Soriano.
Mike Trout bats here, struck out his first time. He's been chasing a whole lot more than usual. Trout lines one the other way. That gets down for a base hit. Those are the types of swings that are going to turn Trout's batting average up in the next few weeks, you'd think.
Bring up Jorge Soler. Here's his 3-2. And there's a bouncing ball, third base. Young charges. Throws to second, 1. On to first, 2. Double play. So the Rangers can go around the horn as well. Inning over.
1 ball, 1 strike on Seager, who has 2 hits and 2 RBIs today.
And he shoots that one into center. Another rocket.
2 down in the inning. Josh Young, the batter.
Ground ball, and it's Rengifo picking it on a hop. Low throw, and it's off the glove of Shonowell. Another error by the Angels after making a couple last night. They've made 2 already tonight. So it's an error with 2 outs, allowing Young to reach Seager to second base. And now Soriano has to battle to get through the end of this inning. Now 1 right to Shonowell on a line drive to end the inning.
Corbin has worked efficiently and effectively tonight.
And there's no activity behind him in the Ranger bullpen.
And why should there be with the way he's throwing, right?
Yeah.
That ball's lined into center field, a base hit.
That's a start now. You bring it back to the top of the order. You might see some action before long. Even though he's been great, the bullpen may be going.
The 3 Angel hits in this ball game have been singles and a 1-out base runner for Taylor Ward.
Floats this one toward the right field line. A long run for Garcia. That's a fair ball.
Wow.
It bounced out of play, and it's an automatic double.
That was right on the chalk. Felt like everyone thought it was going to go foul.
It was a big break for the Angels because Newman wasn't really running, and he only probably would have gone to second base had that ball stayed in play. But now it's second and third.
3rd time through the lineup, so this is usually the time where, especially if you see 2 consecutive hits, you start to think about going to your bullpen.
No, it's the first time tonight that the Angels have put anyone in scoring position. Now Rengifo.
A line drive. It is gloved by Seager. He'll throw to the plate, and Newman is safe.
Wow, that was that was a really smart play. Seager, he's going to have a tough time throwing out Rengifo, and he made a good throw. It looked like Newman just got his hand in before the tag. I don't think he has any other play on it. That's a great play by Seager, but a better slide by Newman.
Angels get on the board. RBI for Rengifo.
That's going to do it for Corbin as he walks off the mound. Gives the Rangers 5 1/3 innings of work, but the Angels have a run across with a couple of men on, and Mike Trout coming up. Sean Armstrong is going to come to the hill. Trout swings. That one is hammered to center field, but it hangs up for Taveras, who backs up and makes the catch. So 2 outs here, Soler. The payoff delivery. Swing and a miss. A cutter right down the middle. Armstrong challenged Soler and got the better of him. Job well done there by the righty out of the pen. Jake Burger leading off the inning.
A couple of hits tonight for Jake. The last one, just a little dribbler on the third base side, and he shoots that through. He's 3 for 3 tonight.
He's heating up.
Ron Washington is going to let Soriano face Simeon. This is certainly going to be the last batter with Seager on deck.
First pitch swinging. Marcus hits a dribbler to short. A bare hand play, and it's wide of the bag. And Marcus legs out an infield hit. And so now it does get Seager to the plate. Now Wash has to make that move. He signals for Brock Burke. You can tell by that exhale right there. That is not how we wanted this inning to play out. Brock Burke coming in a big spot here with Corey Seager coming up.
And on the first pitch, Corey Seager, it's a high fly center field. Adele is back all the way to the wall where he makes the catch.
And that is how the inning will end.
Seager's smiling as he rounds first. He just missed, knocking out a 3-run homer.
Angels with another opportunity. Second straight inning. They've had runners at first and second.
Jacob Webb needs to be focused here against Logan O'Hoppe, the pinch hitter for the Angels.
9th place batter. In the first pitch, O'Hoppe swings. It's a high fly ball to left field. Harris is back. He's on the track at the wall. He reaches up and he makes the catch. Arm fully extended as Ohapi comes up just shy of a go-ahead 3-run home run.
3-1 Rangers lead. It's a save spot for Luke Jackson, and he's on in this 9th inning.
And the Rangers are 1 out away from their second straight win here over the Angels. Nolan Shawnowell will be standing in the way.
And he'll go after the first pitch, hit it right out to Garcia, and just like that, this one is over. Luke Jackson, a 6-pitch 9th inning, and the Rangers have won this series with a chance to sweep tomorrow.
Great birthday present for Bruce Bochy.
They win it by the final of 3-1.